Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines New Vooperis. So, as we had left off last time, we do have a massive Russian population as apartments move into the city. We were planning for this though, and so our new highway system should be able to handle the excess traffic. And look at that, we are actually getting slight amounts of traffic. Very nice. So we last time also put in this road here to make it a little bit easier for the people from the mining district to get over, but the mining area is about to get a boom because all of this population is going to need jobs. And before, with one person per house, we could fit a lot of people into one factory, but now with 30 people per house, we're stretching things a little bit. So, oh, we're a small city now. Look at all the things we've unlocked. Coolness. So, let's get started. So, the first thing we're going to do is keep a close eye on traffic and facilities such as fire and police, because as the city grows monumentally, they're going to get stretched out a lot more than they were before. Actually, we should probably give a fire department to these. Oh, did we already do that? No, that's a police station. That's a fire department. No, they really need a fire department. Okay. We'll give them a little fire department. It's going to improve their lives a lot because now they won't die. Yeah. At least I have, like, solid reasoning. They won't die. Yes, everyone likes not dying. The population is skyrocketing. We're about to hit 10,000 people, which will be about double our population from like 2 minutes ago. And the mining industry is actually getting some new buildings, which is nice. Oh, they're actually starting to build on the top now. Each residential building can fund about 3 of these, so now we are actually getting an increase in industry. Beautiful. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. This is going to push our profits very, very high. And it's going to make the city able to afford a lot more crazy stuff, such as building a bridge to get across to this section, which we can thoroughly afford now, so I think we're going to do it. This is going to be a crazy time, just because of the amount of stuff happening. We can't really know exactly what to do to keep things from going out of control, but I have an idea of what I'm going to try to do. Does that look pretty straight? I think that looks good enough for me. This one needs to be going in the other direction, though. There we go. And now look, we have a way to get across, even though this bridge is horribly deformed. Wow. Okay, that was not what we were going for. Normally, I'd leave it, but I want this city to look a bit better than Los Vooperis. Los Vooperis was kind of just thrown together. I want this to be actually, like... Okay, can we, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to do a little bit of landscaping. I'm a professional landscaper. Okay, let's just turn this up a bit and there we go, flatten all of this out so that it will make a proper bridge. There we go. Let's see if this will work. I think it will. I think I've hit that point where it's going to actually work for me. Yes, that looks much, much better. Good. The roads get a little bit close together here, but I'm not too worried about that, honestly. It just saves space. Yay! Okay, so, now that that is set up, we can actually build outwards. But how are we going to do that? We need to design how the highway is going to interact with the area, and that's complicated. Although we could set it up with... Oh, I like that idea. a little bit crazy, but I think this is actually going to work nicely in the end. So we're going to use a cloverleaf interchange for a very basic reason of we can get so many people from this area onto the highway in a very short time, and it'll basically kill any traffic issues that could have popped up. Of course, it takes up quite a bit of space that could have been used for buildings, but I'm not super worried about that. Next off, let's design the actual, well, backbone of this residential area we're planning. I'm thinking we can build it down like this, and there's gonna be the main road of it. And now we can use less, large minor roads. And we're going to fit the curves as well as we can. And look at that, that looks pretty nice. Next up, we're going to just make a few ways to get across. Now you may be saying this is a really small area. This is not at all just covering everything and all the coast and stuff. And I know, it's just we're trying to fix the problems we had in our previous cities, which were traffic and traffic. Yeah, that was pretty much our main problem. But you'll see how the things we're doing alleviates those problems. First off, by doing this, we can create this, and then we can loop it back around here. We can get all the people off of this side on this, and all the people off of this side on this. So people who go here will be able to go here or here, but people who come off this side will be able to go straight back down to the main city. At least that's the plan. So, now that that's all set up, let's revert this to going in the correct direction. That's usually important. And let's get our on and off ramps set up. On ramp. Off ramp. And then we're gonna have on ramp, off ramp, and we may actually turn this. I don't know if that's, I don't think that's necessary. There aren't gonna be that many people living here, but it's going to be all high density. So here's our high density commercial and our high density residential. This is also going to be, I think, are we gonna IT this? Are we gonna make it like real fancy, or are we going to make this normal? That's a great question. I think we're gonna have this area just be a normal area to make it a bit different. This entire section here will be normal, whereas this will be all futuristic in technology, because then we get a good mix. Next up, we need to set up the water for this new district, the Elizabeth district. And this can be done pretty simply. Now we connect things back over. We'll connect it to the industrial area across the river. And next up, we're going to need electricity, which is going to be easy. Just plop this here, across to there. And look at that. We have done it. We have an amazing new section of the city. Hopefully people build up here so that we can, like... No, they aren't going to. We don't have... All the residential demand is being absolutely taken up by this here. This is a lot of potential people moving in. So people aren't going to move in here for a while. So when it comes to electricity, we're going to have to give them a little bit of a boost, and we're going to do that with an extra cable running across here, here, and eventually there. There we go. Now we have commercial buildings working. And people are using the highway system we've built up here. Now, this isn't the main... Before I was planning we'd have a huge city across here, but no. We're going to split it off. We're going to have a district here. We're going to have a district here, which is going to be the largest one. Well, not the largest one, but the largest one until we buy this block. And then we're going to have a massive district here, which is going to be about the size of Sterling Park. But for now, it's more important that we get the infrastructure working than having all the fanciness working, even though fanciness is fun. So it looks like things are going pretty well at the moment. We've got our high-density residential people moving in swarms. We are actually almost at that number, 10,000. Oh, we have some people moving in here now. So apparently we've used up all the high-density residential areas over here. Has everyone moved in? No, there's still some spots. I guess they're just choosing to go to the new area. The mining industry is growing rather quickly. Is anyone actually using this road here? I don't think so. We need more electricity. That's simple. We could actually get a lot of electricity by... It would make some noise, but we can take advantage of the river we have here, which I think we're going to do. We're going to put this here, connect it over to the sewage system. And there we go. Now we have more clean electricity from this very fancy offshore wind turbine. So the question now is going to be, how do we force a bit of upgrades? We want people to be happier. These guys are sitting at 2. We want them to be much more than that. There's probably a lot we can do, but we have limited money, and our population is still pretty small, so that money is going to be an issue. We're already at 10% tax. We could push it to 11% without really worrying, but... I think what's going to make people really happy is a proper bus system or a transportation system. The issue is that's really expensive. Just being honest, the cost is what's going to kill us there. Oh, look, we can get crematoriums. Okay, so we're going to do that right away. Right away. We want to cremate people instead of graveyards, because graveyards take up so much space. So much space. So we're going to put 3 of these over. How much did these cost? Ooh, $7.20 a week. I forgot they were that expensive. Okay, so we're gonna put 2 of these here and 1 over there. I think that's going to be more than enough anyways. And then we're going to empty out these graveyards because we don't want to use up all this space. I prefer having space to build, like, nice buildings. Okay, so people like that. They have good death care now. That makes them happy, so that's actually going to push a few people to upgrade their housing. Transportation is going to be a big one, but I think I want to set up a master train system. There's a reason I left so much space here, and it's because I want a train line to be coming through here across the city. Look at that. That's a lot of industry growing. Industry is good. Next up, we're going to upgrade this so that people actually use it. Slope too steep. Okay, fine. We'll figure that one out in a second. We get it. No one wants to use a rickety wooden bridge. Which is why we're going to make it a slightly less rickety asphalt bridge. No. Oh, come on. It's so close. The game just feels like messing with us sometimes. Now people should be using this to get to work. There's no reason not to, other than being annoying. I guess people just really want to annoy me. Police. That's a thing we have to worry about. Apparently we have some criminals going all over the place. Our crime rate's getting kind of high, so we're gonna put a little police station over here. Make all the people happy. Oh look, literally everyone's upgrading now. Okay, so they liked that. They very much liked the increased police. Wow. 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 That is a whole lot of the entire countryside is just upgrading every single house here. Okay, you know, I'm not gonna complain. Oh, these ones actually hold 2 households. Oh, that's nice. So it appears that that's actually leading to, like, increased population. Huh. Cool. I won't complain. Over here, we're having the same worries about criminals. How happy would it make people? We may just shell out on a headquarters. You know what, let's do it. Let's put a police headquarters. We will never have to worry about crime again. We'll put it right on the main, the current main road, and see what effect this has on the city. We are definitely getting some upgrades from this. Oh look, we have an empty cemetery. Bulldoze it. Zone it. And another empty cemetery. Bulldoze it. Zone it. That's 2 whole city blocks that have been cleared up. Crazy. Okay, so these IT buildings are still so small. They can't hold like anyone. But what's going on over here in the Elizabeth district? So we can see that it's actually growing into a very healthy area. It's got everything working. The traffic isn't bad. We've got a lot of population, and they're going across to work using this right here. However, we're going to need a better way to get them to work, and that's where our next section is going to start. Yes, it's all been planned. Not really, I'm kind of going along as I do it, but I have several ideas that I believe will work pretty well compared to what we've been doing in the past. That's going to be zoning a small residential next to a small office and vice versa, or big ones, whatever. We just need the residential and industrial to be close enough together that they don't have to travel across half the city, because when they have to travel across half the city, we lose a lot of... We don't lose anything. We gain a lot of traffic. That's what I meant to say. And traffic is bad. Oh, shoot. Okay. So that's gonna be the backbone of this little area. And then let's build off of it. All we have to do is this, and then we. Build in some ways for them to build buildings in here, and we've got it all set. All of the little potatoes will be able to find work. Okay, so now all we have to do is the same thing we were doing before. In, out, into the city, out of the city. Bam! Look at that. Except this is special because it's our first office area. This is completely for workers. Yay! Workers. Go workers. And that's going to be called Aspen Park, apparently. Sterling Park is doing extraordinarily well. Mulberry Heights has finally finished growing. It's, I think I'm going to leave it where it is. We're going to create a separate thing over here. It's nice to have some industry in the city, but as long as it's giving the commercial enough goods, we don't want too much. It really clogs up traffic. The amount of trucks is already causing us some trouble because they have to get back here. Oh, people are actually using this bridge now. Huh. I did something right. Okay. Look at all the mining industry. That is very nice. I'm liking it. Lots and lots of mines. These mines are making us money, and how much money is it making? Where is ore? That's expenses. Income. Income from industrial and office. Ore is making us 3,000 a week. That's pretty big. Let's see how this is. Oh, power and water issues. Okay, yeah, I could have seen that coming. There we go, that's all fixed. And then the power issue. Oh, come on. You're so close to the grid. It's not, that shouldn't even be an issue, really. Just build a house there, please. Oh, we need some schools over here. We're probably, yeah, we're really lacking in schools now. I could have expected that from the huge population bump. So we're gonna actually make sure that some people get education, because school is important and stuff. There we go. Plop another one there. So they've got good education, and these guys have none. So, school. More school. Have school. You guys need another school as well. Is that gonna push us over the requirement? No, I don't think it will. Okay, yeah, we're fine now. So we're in the green. We don't have any high schools in the city. So I guess we're going to take this moment to put in an Institute of Creative Arts. Wait. We do have one. Why does it say no one's educated? Oh, it was wrong. We just don't have nearly enough high school. So let's plop down a nice looking high school, and we're going to put it in the big district over here. That isn't even enough. Oh, education is expensive. So let's put another high school over here. And this is going to be the last one we need. But yeah, I can see that this little area is going to need their own schools. I won't complain. It kind of makes sense. People like school, especially parents. They love schools. Wow, we're up to 56 households a building. Things are going very well in New Vooperis. We actually have a skyline. Although you can tell it's like a really thin one, and then it's just nothing afterwards. But it's something. Oh, where'd my mouse go? I have lost. There it is. There's my mouse. Okay, so the Elizabeth District and Aspen Park are working together very nicely. We've got a lot of little offices building up. Do they actually have a way to get here? No, not really. Whoops. That was overlooked. It's okay, now they do. Now they've got a proper way to get over there. Huh. Yeah, that was a slight mistake, wasn't it? I also want them to be able to walk, so we're going to do something kind of fancy here. We're going to go to this. We're going to actually draw a path for people to walk across. So they can walk to work. See, now people can go all the way across and walk to work. I'm not sure if anyone will actually use this, but if they do, it would be very good for our traffic situation. I mean, sure, right here, you're probably going to trip and fall off a cliff, but You know, we have to take risks in life. There, now you're less likely to trip and fall off a cliff. Except for here. Now you're definitely not going to trip and fall off a cliff. We don't even need these anymore, so let's break them down a little bit. There we are. Okay, so now there's actually... Nope, this place you can still fall off a cliff. There, that's better. Yay, people are actually using it. How nice. What a nice sidewalk. Someone's coming like 70 miles per hour towards you, then they slow down and turn around right before they hit you. And you get to see it every day as you walk by. The cars trying not to hit you. But yep, people are definitely using this, and not even just like one or two, it's quite a few. So we can be happy with that. So guys, I think we have done a lot today, and I'm going to thank you all for watching this video and ask you to like and subscribe if you want more. And yeah, wow, that's being used by quite a few people. I think we've done a very good thing. Okay, wow. Infrastructure. We're doing actual good infrastructure. Okay, then I see this and I'm realizing, okay, our highways are getting slightly saturated. But we can work on that. It is a flaw that we can work on. I mean, it's not that bad. They're moving. It's not like they're getting into gridlock. It's just not perfect. We'll figure it out next time. Bye. Oh no, there's not power to that one area. We'll fix that next time. That's fine.